Hello everyone, welcome to Unfiltered. My name is Matthew, and in today's video, we're going to talk about recent news about Heartstopper Season 4. I saw an article or two come out a couple of days ago, and then recently I saw another article, and I was like, I find it interesting that there are all these articles coming out. Now, these things don't happen unless they're put out into the stratosphere, right, in the media. Like, someone must be pushing this. And what is their intention? Is it one, Netflix trying to let us down kind of lightly? Or is it two, someone trying to really push the narrative that, hey, we really want to show the audience that we are trying? And in turn, these articles can also show Netflix, hey, look at the interest, look at the media buzz that we're getting around this show to hopefully convince them. Now, we recently have discovered new details, unfortunately, about some of the struggles that are going about getting a season 4 actually up and running. So, I'm taking I'm taking the article. I'm almost out of breath. I don't know why. It's been a stressful day. I'm not sure about you, but I think that's one of the things I do enjoy about Heartstopper. There's a few shows that I go to give me comfort, and in my watch along of, I think it's Modern, Mid Century Modern, which is a new show coming out in Hulu. I talked about these shows such and movies that give me comfort that I always go to and watch. And I have to say that Heartstopper, even if it's not finished, will be a show that I go to give me comfort whenever I'm feeling down. So right now with everything being stressful, yeah, I'm watching it a lot. So let's get into the article and kind of talking about that. Now, I think I'm a glutton for punishment because I chose the headline that seemed the least positive because I'm trying to prepare myself, like almost ripping off a band aid. Well, actually, not ripping off the band aid. I'm a person that pulls it off very slowly. So I think I'm just like a glutton for punishment. So the article is titled Heartstopper fans are desperate for more, but Netflix show boss just shared some worrying updates. So I'm like, oh no, what is he saying? So they said the Heartstopper executive producer Patrick Walters has shared some disappointing updates on season 4. The third run of Netflix teen romance drama dropped in streaming service back in October of last year and received lots of positive buzz. And that's unfortunate. Like everyone's saying, hey, look how good this is. Obviously, they're thinking about viewers and all of those things. But I think there's lots of other things around this as well that they're missing, which is the merchandise. And, there's not many gay, queer TV shows. So I think that once audiences discover this and there's more buzz around it, especially with uh, Kit Connor, really getting into a new movie coming out, and he's apparently, becoming a bigger and bigger star. Yes, he's a handsome guy and all of that, but I think that also he's a nice person, just like his character Nick. And you have Joe Locke also, getting more roles. They recently interviewed him on a red carpet, and he was actually advising that he actually doesn't have anything lined up right now, because right now Marvel is a hot mess, right? And there's no news about his character. We were informed that there's not going to be Agatha all on season 2, so really Joe Locke really doesn't have anything locked in place. So hopefully that will leave some room for the actors to actually come back for season 4. Now, they said, despite the positive reviews, a fourth season hasn't been officially confirmed. Now, appearing at the Series Mania Festival in Lyle, Walters explained that the team behind the Alice Oseman adaptation are working hard to get a fourth season commissioned, which is not new because Alice has advised before that they are working hard behind the scenes to try to get season 4. Now, this is where they're indicating that they're adding some additional information, which makes it seem worrisome. However, he added that there's a lot of moving parts and therefore couldn't say whether it was definitively happening or not. he pointed out how funding for television has become more challenging in the recent years since Heartstopper first premiered, and that there's a lot of production complexities of making commissioning a TV in this moment. So I don't know what new challenges are coming, but it seems like they're saying that there's a lot more roadblocks that they're experiencing than they have in the past. And it seems like these challenges are not, unique to Heartstopper. It's just the TV landscape in general. I find it so funny though because I'm watching like older series, and even if you watch on TV now, like traditional broadcast network TV, you'll see that their seasons run for 24 episodes, like say 22 to 24 episodes a season. And each of those episodes are hour long. Netflix is producing 8 episode seasons. So for me as a consumer, right, I get a little confused about the kind of budgeting around it and why it's so much more difficult. Now, I will say this, the problem I have with Netflix is just how they kind of are a conveyor belt of just endless kind of product in regards to TV shows. A lot of it is not going to be finished, and it makes me really hesitant to commit to a series. Unfortunately, once I started watching Heartstopper, I was just like, I'm hooked, and I can't stop watching. And then I got into Heartstopper depression, and then I just had to keep on watching, like I was addicted to the show. Um, so he concluded by saying the challenges is what you need to do in this moment is pitch something that feels specific, and there's a precedent for it, and it's a moving the conversation on. But that's the risk. I often find you want to gravitate towards risky material, and it needs that passion, but that's a challenge. So apparently, does that give us clues that, let's say, they're trying to pitch what season 4 is, and maybe Netflix isn't biting at it? I just wish, to be honest, like, there was another show that I watched on Netflix. It was a comedy. I think it was One Day at a Time, right? And it did get another season on a smaller cable network, I think it was. And it unfortunately didn't I don't believe, get to conclude in that fashion, but at least it did have another step in a life. Netflix, what Heartstopper is just asking for is just one more season. And it feels like we're so close and you just can't get there. It says, although Heartstopper's future is up in the air, fans will be able to see the cast members popping up on the screens, big and small, across the next few months. Kit Connor, who does have the new movie Warfare, is out next month, and those who have already seen it praised it as a tough but gripping watch. Yasmin Finney's film Life Hack recently premiered at CXS, or sorry, now let me correct that. Recently premiered at SXC. Oh my god, I can't even say it. Recently premiered at SXSW. Yay, we did it. And recurring Doctor Who character who could possibly pop up in the next season. I'm not sure. I didn't even know an upcoming season. So let me take a look at this here because I didn't know that she was Yasmin Finney. I didn't even know that she was I want to see like Life Hack, to be honest, because I had no idea. I will say this: Yasmin was on the red carpet and got lots of praise, for some individuals about the outfit that she was wearing, which I thought was actually very nice. It had like these little feathers going up, which you do want to stand out. And let's take a look. Life Hack. It is film. Oh. Ah. I wonder if they, you know, Life Hack review. Latest movie in the computer screen life genre is best yet, and a rocking, riveting cryptocurrency heist film. Not my cup of tea, but Yeah. So then it concludes with the article basically saying Heartstopper season 1 and 3 are currently streaming on Netflix. So, I have to be honest. Every day I am going on, I always have a specific set of Google searches that I do, right? Which is one, I'm going and searching for Heartstopper, seeing if there's any news recently in regards to that. The other kind of things I'm doing is I'm always checking my bank account. Uh, I'm checking my credit score. I go on YouTube and watch, unfortunately, independent media and watch the news and just make myself really nervous. But in the meantime, I also go online and I look for other products around Heartstopper for my boyfriend. So he is really into Kit Connor, and he finds him very attractive. And I look at it like I'm already 42, so I look at this as just a reflection of me going back and enjoying the experience of the characters and exploring myself of like, what did I miss out on? Who am I? Are there things about my own self discovery that I haven't given myself the time and consideration to really explore? You know? So that's where I'm really focused on. I do find myself looking at, let's say, Kit Connor's character of being very empathetic and caring. And I think that unfortunately, Charlie's character does get the short end of the stick, and that's why I've been watching the episodes over because I do want to do a review and go through certain things, but I do think that some individuals are mislabeling, Charlie as being selfish, and there it came in my head. I was like, oh my god, I think I discovered something about Charlie, and then it immediately escaped my mind. So I want to show stuff that I have actually purchased for my boyfriend, which is two stuffed animals. I had to wait; they were shipped from China, right? But we have our Charlie stuffed animal and our little Kit stuffed animal. And I got that for my boyfriend, and he now has them. He really likes them. And I saw them, and they're actually quite large. Maybe in the next video that I do, when we find out the final news, I will share and hold these stuffed animals next to me to show you how large they are. Um, they're decent size like that. I did like that, So, and they look exactly like the picture. So, definitely have been getting that. I brought my boyfriend also a Heartstopper shirt as well. So, that's what I have in regards to the recent updates. I know that a lot of people have indicated, the actors are busy. I think that Kit Connor potentially, could be busy, but I'm hoping with, who he is as an actor, as far as, that this is a show that helped him get, started, that he would give at least one final farewell here for the show. So I'm crossing my fingers. I'm hoping with the positive that with these articles coming out, it's an indication that there are individuals fighting and trying to show the interest in the show. But I understand the concern. I don't really know what to think. Uh, I'm really hoping, praying that Netflix, gives us some good news because there's been a ton of bad news. So let's just get some hopeful news and let me know what you think. So if you like these videos, if you want to hear more, you want to engage in some conversation, uh, like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thank you, everyone. Bye.